Hey, Pastor Julian here with Central's Devotion for today. I hope you're doing well. We're going to take a look at Deuteronomy chapter 6, verses 4 to 9. And this is where Moses is speaking to the Israelites before they are about to head in and inherit the promised land. And God wants them to live well in the land as His people. As His chosen elect people, He wants them to live well in the land. And so He gives them this great commandment. And He explains to them what they should do so that they always remember it. So that it's like ingrained into their everyday lives. This is what it says. Deuteronomy 6, 4 to 9. Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God, the Lord is one. You shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your might. And these words that I command you today shall be on your heart. You shall teach them diligently to your children, and you shall talk of them when you sit in your house, and when you walk by the way, and when you lie down, and when you rise. You shall bind them as a sign on your hand, and they shall be frontlets between your eyes. You shall write them on the doorposts of your house and on your gates. Why does God have Moses give these instructions? Because we are apt to forget to love. We are apt to forget to love God every moment of every day. And as part of His commandment, Jesus tells us is to love our neighbor as ourselves. When we are loving our neighbor as ourselves, we're loving God. We're showing our love for God in that way. And you know what? It's easy to forget to love God when you can't see Him. He's not right there. That's why you're supposed to write them in all these different spots and teach about it. It's not easy to love other people. And so we need to be reminded that we are supposed to love other people. We confuse sometimes love with just being a feeling. And so that feeling is always going to be there, always going to inspire us to love and to show that love and to demonstrate that love. But love is something more than just a feeling. Love is something that is an action that you need to be reminded to do every day, and that you need to do every day. And that is loving God with all of your heart, with all of your strength, with all your mind, with all your soul, and to love your neighbor as yourself. And I want to encourage you to remind yourself each and every day to love God, who you can't see and you don't necessarily hear with your ears. Love Him every day with everything that you have, and to love your neighbor as yourself, which is very easy to forget, especially when your neighbor is agitating you. You need to love, and you need to be reminded of that love on a regular basis, because we forget. We assume that we're a loving person, yet our actions don't mesh with what we think that we're doing. Our actions don't mesh with the love that we think that we are putting out into the world. So you need to remind yourself and observe yourself and make sure that you are loving every moment of every day. So let me encourage you that you might get more devotions reminding you to love, but don't depend on these devotions reminding you to love. Do something deliberately to remind yourself to love. Talk about love. Maybe put a reminder up, like on your house. Maybe each day you get up greatest commandment and remind yourself to love. But whatever you do, remind yourself to put love first in how you